In this video, we are going to understand something about element and subset of set. I have taken one example where A is equal to a set of three elements 1, 2 and 3. So now how do we write it? When we have to write the element, you can see that 1 is written here, 1 belongs to A, 2 belongs to A, 3 belongs to A, because the element belongs to the set, where A is your set, because set is containing all these elements and they are contained in your curly brackets. Now whatever is there inside the curly bracket is said to be element. So as it is when I am writing it, then they are called the elements. Now let us see the subsets. Subsets are whatever combination is possible with these elements. Only 1, only 2, only 3, 1 2, 2 3, 3 1 or 1 3, then combination of all three together, and then empty set or null set, which can be represented by either this symbol or it can be phi, because phi is also representation of null set. Now you can see the difference between the two. Here when I am writing element में I am not using the curly brackets, but when I am writing the set I am using the curly bracket. This is what you need to remember when we do the questions. Now one more thing, how to identify the total number of subsets. For the total number of subsets, we have one rule. The total number of subsets sets with element n is given by 2 to the power n, where n has to be finite number. So what are we saying? If there are 3 elements in this set, then number of subsets will be equal to 2 to the power n. 2 to the power n means 2 to the power 3, and that means 8. So now you can check here that there are 8 subsets of this particular set. Now see one more example. I have written A is equal to 1 2 3, similar the way I have written in the previous question, and now 3 belongs to A, but this is a subset. I told you that with curly brackets it becomes subset. So subset is subset of A. So here lies the difference. Element belongs to the set and subset is a part of set. Now let us come to a question which is there in your book. A is a set. A is a set which is containing A, B, and this something like this is written, and E. Now A, B and E you are familiar with. Now I don't know what is this, so I can rewrite this as A is equal to A, B, and let us suppose name this set as P and E, right, where P is equal to C comma D. So P is actually a set of 2 elements C and D which lies in A. Now here comes the difference. Now if I am saying C comma D is subset of A, now what is this C comma D? C comma D is P, right, and P is like A, B, E and P. They are all the elements. अब ये elements क्यों हैं? Because you come back to your this question 1, 2 and 3. अगर हम 1 लिखेंगे तो 1 क्या है? Element of A. 2 क्या है? Element of A. Similarly 3 is element of A. Now come here. A is element of A. B is element of A. P is element of A. E is element of A. तो हम क्या कह सकते हैं कि this is element. इसका मतलब this is P. So P is element of A. This part is true. We have to identify which statement is true and which is false. Now if this is element, this cannot be set. So that means this statement is false, right? ये वाला false हो गया. Now the second one is true. Now see what happens when I put curly brackets around the element. Now first this was the element. Now element के side में मैंने क्या लगा दिया है? Curly brackets लगा दिए. Like see this one. ये 3 था, 3 belongs to A because 3 was the element of A. Now when I put curly brackets तो ये क्या बन गया? Set बन गया. Now set is subset of A. Similar to come here. Now this C comma D is element of A. Now when I put in curly brackets तो ये क्या बन गया? Set बन गया. Now set is subset of A. So ये statement भी क्या हो जाएगी? True हो जाएगी. Now see A belongs to A. You have to check whether A belongs to A. A क्या है? Element है. Element belong करता है. Yes, true. Now A is subset. अब ये एक element है. Element subset नहीं हो सकता. So this is false. Now see few more examples. Here I have written A comma B comma E, and this is a set which is because it is inside the curly bracket, so it is subset of A. Now check whether this is correct or not. A comma B comma E, because these were the elements को मिला के क्या बन जाता है, एक subset बन जाता है. So subset is part of this, so this is true. Now in the next one they are saying A comma B comma E belongs to A. Now this is a set belong नहीं कर सकता, so this is false. Now see, A comma B comma C is subset of A. C तो यहाँ है ही नहीं, there is no C here because I can see only P. So that means A comma B comma C is subset of A. ये क्या हो जाएगा, false. Now phi belongs to A. Phi is a null set. Null set belongs to A. Set कभी भी belong नहीं करता है, so this is false. Now the next one, phi is subset of A. Now what is the difference in between these two? What is the difference in between these two? You have to find out the answer, that whether it is true or false. Now phi is again a null set. Null set का भी हमने एक और set बना दिया. We don't require it. अगर हमें इसको true करना था तो हमें कहना था phi is subset of A. That could have been true, but this is false, right? Now see one more question. X belongs to A and A is not the subset of B, then X belongs to B. Let A is equal to 1 comma 2 and B is equal to 2 3 4 5. So A is not the subset of B because the elements of A are not there in the elements of B. One यहाँ पर different है. Now I have to say that X belongs to A. So suppose X belongs to A में I consider 2. Now 2 belongs to A because 2 is element, and this there also 2 belongs to B. So I can say that X belongs to B. X belongs to A से start किया था, I have reached X belongs to B. Now here you can say that it is true. Now let us take one more example. X belongs to A में मैं 1 belongs to A लिखती हूँ. 1 belongs to A, then what will happen? 1 does not belong to B, and that means X does not belong to B here. So what can I conclude from here is that sometimes X belongs to A and X belongs to B, and sometimes X belongs to A implies X does not belong to B. That means it is true sometimes and it is false sometimes. If there is a statement which is true or false depending upon the conditions, then we say that the statement is always false. True means it has to be true in each and every respect. It cannot be false in any circumstance. If I say sun rises in east, that means sun will always rise in east only, be whatever country, whatever place you are there, but the sun will rise in east. So that is the correct statement. तो अगर मुझे false कहना है तो false का मतलब even if I am able to find out one possible answer which is making my everything false, which is making my statement false, then I will say that it is false. So this given question, X belongs to A is not the subset of B, then X belongs to B is a false statement because I can find one condition where this statement is not true. So even to have one valid reason, I can say that the statement is false.